speaking of Mamelodi Sundowns, they are looking to start their new Caf Champions League campaign on a winning note. Brazilians take on Mbabane Swallows, who are supposed to be the home team this evening. Now, the two sides are contesting the first leg of the tournament's latest knockout round, fighting for the right to make the group stages. Newzroom Afrika's Vuyo Macoba is at the Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium ahead of the match and joins us now. Vuyo, it's a very big game for Mbabane Swallows. We spoke to them last night right here on Newzroom, and they were talking about their preparations for the game against Mamelodi Sundowns. It's their home game, yet they are playing at Mamelodi Sundowns' home stadium. How do you think that will play a role, especially in terms of the fans' attendance?
Good evening to you, Gwen, and to the Newzroom Afrika viewers. I had the opportunity to go to the hotel earlier on today to pick up accreditation for this match. And that was, of course, the Mbabane Swallows hotel. And you could sort of sense the energy within the hotel as you walked in, as the players were about to get on the bus and come to the stadium today, which was around 3 p.m. this afternoon. You get a sense of that. The magnitude of the game for the team that has traveled here to Pretoria, how important it is for them, a possible opportunity that they could come and cause an upset here in Pretoria, because when you look at these two sides, it seems that Mamelodi Sundowns are the better side, and for many of the pundits who would have spoken coming into this match, that Mamelodi Sundowns comes as the stronger side, especially when you look at their history when it comes to this competition, which is the Caf Champions League. So, but there was that sense of, calmness within the hotel, that energy from the players that says there's a possibility that we can cause an upset. And now they are playing here, and many are asking possibly why are we at the Atteridgeville Stadium today. It's because none of the stadiums in Eswatini could meet the CAF standards to host a CAF Champions League match. So they've chosen this one, which is then the Lucas Moripe Stadium, to play this opening game, which still there could be a possibility that even the return match for Mamelodi Sundowns could be played here, depending on the match, how it finishes in the Currie Cup semi-final match between the Bulls and the Sharks. As I see the score right now, I think Yolule are having that experience of a humdinger there, because it's the second half and those two teams are literally poised at, certain, close scorelines. So there's a possibility that if the Bulls get that home final, then the second leg will not be played at the Loftus Stadium for Sundowns, will come back here. Now, the advantage for Swallows coming into this match here and using this venue is last month, Gwena, they used the stadium in one of their matches when they played against Ferroviário Beira from Mozambique, and they beat them 1-0 in the first leg. So it only made sense that they kind of use the similar stadium they did use last month, as much as the fact that it is another home stadium for Mamelodi Sundowns, which gives then Masandawana that slight advantage when it comes especially to the fans. There are two buses from the Mbabane Swallows camp, which are filled up with the fans that have just passed the stadium about 15 to 30 minutes from now. I'm sure they're going to be filling up just a small corner into the stadium as opposed to the Sundowns fans. But also, Gwena, as we're talking offline with you, is that are the Sundowns fans going to come into this game? I mean, I saw much of them as we're driving into the stadium, sitting at some of the pubs. Whether or not they're going to spend the time and watch the match there would be another case, because at any other time, 1 hour close to the game, this street, Gwena, would have been filled up by many of the Sundowns fans, especially with the drama, being here and hitting the drum and pumping the fans as they go inside. But as you can see behind me, it's literally quiet. So it begs to see whether or not some of those Sundowns fans will watch those matches at those pubs as we're driving in, or they'll come into the stadium, or just like the little number that Swallows are hoping for from the Sundowns fans to come into here. That was what we're going to see. And if that is the case, then these two teams are going to be poised in terms of the number of fans that they have into the stadium. Gwena?